Hey weirdos, it's Pawn and Suburbia here with a DIY on Paint by Numbers. I'm going to show you how to make one of these using a custom image with supplies and materials you probably already have at home. Going to make this into this one. Yay! Let's go! Alright, so supplies, materials, what you're going to need. Write this down, y'all. You're going to need an app or a website to convert your image into a Paint by Numbers template that also auto-generates a color palette key to paint by. I'm using MimiPanda. You need a photo. You need a smartphone or laptop PC that runs Acrobat or has Word installed. So very important. You need a printer with A4 paper. You need your chosen medium. We're talking paints, oils, pastels, paint pens, alcohol ink pens, watercolors, a decent range of whatever floats your boat. So once you've got all those together, first up, we're going to create your template and key. Okay, so here I am on MimiPanda. You're going to select the green upload file here button and then locate the image you want to use for your painting, like so. So here we go, just selecting that now. And it takes a minute or so to generate, as it's also creating your color palette key and image preview at the same time. If you've ever done Paint by Numbers before, you'll know how crucial it is to have an accurate color palette key and also a preview image to sort of work by. Once this image has finalized, make sure you don't try and open the image early, or you'll get this incomplete template like I'm about to do here. You don't want to rush it. It does take some time. So see, it's all incomplete. None of the numbers are in. Don't want that. So if you see that, that means you've clicked too early. Go back and let it finish. It takes around 30 to 45 seconds. So just give it its time to do its thing. And you don't get an incomplete template that way. Once the image has finalized, you'll want to click on the Paint by Numbers download button, which is the little arrow pointing down. Highlighted in blue. It's just under that the MimiPanda link there. You want to click on that. It's going to open up the template image for you, and you want to right click on the image and select download image to save. This next step is a personal preference, but if it's easier for you to, great. So go ahead and open your download image and select Acrobat to open your image. And once open, you want to select Create PDF, which will create a PDF format of your template. PDF is just an easier format to work with while we're doing all the printouts. Once you're in the PDF version of your template, you can start printing. So you want to go File and hit Print. And that should be, here we go, opening up. And we're going to hit Print. So be sure to set your colors to black and white over color so you get nice crisp lines and details. Make sure you select the correct printer. I usually print 2 copies. I print 1 copy to paint and 1 copy to use as a guide while I'm painting. So once we've done that, we're back to MimiPanda. So scroll down past the image preview. So you keep scrolling down past the image preview. And you'll get down when you get past the preview, so that's the preview there, gives you an indicator. You get to your image colors section, which is your color palette key for your painting. What I do is I take a screenshot, like I have about to here, to have a digital copy saved to use for color matching for my chosen medium. There we go. So I'm just cropping that now, saving it to my phone. Scrolling down further, you'll see the image schema or preview. Now you want to save a copy of this using the image schema download button, the button with the downward arrow. And once you have your template and guide printed and your color palette key and preview saved, we are ready for the next phase, baby. We're ready for phase, I don't know, we'll call it 2. Printing. Ta-da! Printing. All right, so we're up to setting up a workstation once this is all printed out. So standard A4 there, you can see it all coming out, and that's what it will look like. So setting up a workstation, you want a nice and steady workspace with plenty of room to lay out your template and guide. Safety first, remember to put down any drop sheets when painting and keeping paper towel handy. You want to keep all your tools required for your chosen medium on standby. You want to mix and match your colours and lay them out in order or label them with the corresponding key ID. So it makes it easier for you. Here we go, see? Just like that. Paint time, you weirdos. Here we go. So here is me painting. I've set out all my corresponding color palette key there with numbers taped to the ends of them, so I know which ones that they are. So you may have gathered my chosen medium is acrylic paint pens. It took me about 30 minutes to color match them to the palette generated by Mimi Panda. So I always set them up numerically here. Just for random information, did you know I use paint pens over hand painting with brushes more these days, as part of my disability includes losing a lot of dexterity and fine motor skills with my hands. So this method with paint pens means that my work continuously can be neater, crisper, and have a better result overall. So that's why you'll always see Pawn and Suburbia usually utilising acrylic paint markers over hand painting, as hand painting takes a very long time and makes my hands really hurt, and it doesn't really get the result that it used to, unfortunately. But paint pens have come to the rescue and been amazing as a medium, and I thoroughly recommend them. I have a ridiculous hoard now. I'm embarrassed to let you know how much I've spent, but I'm also slightly proud at the same time. So yeah. Okay, so here we go. That's just basically what it'll look like while you're painting it. I also keep everything on standby I need for paint printing and using acrylic paint pens. And here we go, next step. So little tip, once you've coloured it all in, you'll notice that a numbered space still looking incomplete, kind of like this one here. You're going to want to use the image preview you saved earlier, the one that looks like this one here. Use the preview to colour match the empty spaces left over with the colour key, and then basically you'll get one of these. Ta-da! Here we go, all done, completed. This tutorial is brought to you by Pawn and Suburbia Secondhand Handmade, Melbourne, Australia.